Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Canadian farm, where today we're gonna start up the fast track and just get that ready. There we go. We're gonna be doing some fertilizer spreading today. We're gonna be spreading I think we're gonna spread we're going to spread some NPK, so let's go over and get this ready. There are a couple of things I want to talk about just while I'm getting ready here. The first thing is I'm going to open up the shop so I can show you the tractors. The John Deeres are gone, and the reason for that is John Deere, apparently they don't want anybody to actually own John Deere tractors. Because they are making legal inquiries about whether or not they can say that, you know, John Deere owns all of the software in your tractor, you just own the chassis. So we're going to spread NPK. I probably should be using GPS mod for this, but oh well. I can kind of see where the edge of this spray pattern is, so I should be able to get away with it. Hopefully. My game's a bit weird today, and I'm not sure why. It's just locking up, and I've got the graphics set down to normal, so this shouldn't be happening. I really genuinely have no idea what's happening. I may do some investigation. In fact, I will right now. F8. Let me look. Rendered vertices are quite high, but I've had higher, no problems at all. Density maps 18. A lot of transform groups and lights. Yeah, don't understand that or that. Virtual memory used 21 megs. It's quite, actually that's almost maxing out my graphics card. That might explain it, or maybe that's the maximum it's hit. Audio source is 119. I've got stuck. I've got drive control back, by the way, so I should be able to free myself. I brought drive control back because I figured out what the problem was. I had the smart steering turned on. Apparently, if you're using an Xbox controller and you want to use drive control, you have to turn off the smart steering assist thing, not just turn it down. I've just realised I've got the F8 thing open. Sorry. So the John Deere's are gone, drive control is back, and I think that's all the changes I've made to the game, other than graphics, which was done for Coldborough Park. I have finished all the seeding. I have also finished the baling, and we're going to hopefully be wrapping the bales in the next episode. Now I am going to have to at some stage spread just nitrogen on this and lime, so I'm beginning to think maybe I should have spread lime now, because I think if you don't cultivate the lime under, you actually get less of a pH hit, whereas if you do cultivate it under and you plow it under, you get a big pH hit, and I don't want to go down there. So drive control is back, and one of the really cool things about drive control now, and I didn't really notice it, is if I put the camera, say, here, the third person view, and go back in cab, you can see it's nice and central in cab. Go back out of cab and it's at the front, so it saves the camera position, which is really nice. And I'm actually going to turn on the GPS mod for the 2 remaining fields, so just bear with me a moment. I'm I'm gonna set the automatic work width. That's about all I need to set, so I'll just take that down. Turn on GPS, and away we go. So this is gonna be this is gonna be 2 passes. That field should have been 2 passes. I made it, what was it, 3 or 4 because I'm completely incompetent. Field 3 should only be about 2 passes as well. One thing we're gonna need to get is some sort of sprayer. I think I know which one I'm gonna get. It's gonna be a trail sprayer, a kind of a sprayer trailer. I already have it installed in the game. I actually have it in, well, I have one of them. It's a pack. I have it in Culver Park, one of them, and it seems to be pretty good. Textures aren't the greatest. I don't think it gets dirty, but it functions perfectly well. From what I can understand. I've done some testing, and OBS, why you do this? Okay. That was odd. OBS just completely jammed up on me. Well, if there's a fade to me jumping around the field a bit there, it's because OBS is being an absolute twat today for some reason. I think I know what the problem is, and I think I can fix it in between this and the next episode. I won't do it right now because it'll take a few minutes. But if it happens again, I will just do an immediate fix, and that should solve the issue. By the way, if you're wondering, I can actually see where I spread NPK. You can see it here in blue. These little blue particles are just to let me know that NPK has been spread, and it does spread everywhere. These bits over here, they'll all just disintegrate into the ground over time. So there is actually one small section up here that I've missed, and I spotted it while I was starting off, so I'm just going to go back up here. And I'm double checking on. I'm pretty much driving with using OBS now, which is more than a bit dangerous because there is a slight delay. So let's get into field 3. Turn on GPS's auto steer, and we're good. So, looks like we'll be wrapping in this episode. Wasn't expecting that. No. Oh. We're running a bit low on cash. That... I'm gonna leave wrapping until the episode after next. But I have no idea what I'm gonna do in between now and then, which is gonna be fun. I'm hoping to record 3 episodes of this today and a few for Culver Park, but I don't know. The issue I have at the moment is really there's about 200 bales there, and as you can see, I had the skid steer trying to just line some of them up at least, but I wasn't going to spend a week lining up all the bales. I'm going to rent some equipment that I can do that a lot faster. I'm gonna rent an auto stacker and just get it auto stacked once it's all wrapped, which I'll probably have to rent out a wrapper as well. And seriously, can I not? I can't get out of that. Well, let's reset the fast track. The joy is I don't have too much equipment, so I can just reset that. This would be a lot worse if I was in Culver Park and that this exact situation happened, trust me. But I shouldn't really be talking about Culver Park while I'm here, because 2 different realities of the game, I suppose. So, to continue on, we will be keeping the bales. That bale there is apparently just non-existent. I don't quite know what's going on with it. But what we're going to do is get back into field 3 and just finish up. I hope I haven't bugged out GPS mod, because that happens sometimes if you reset a vehicle or tool. At least I think it's resetting. If it, I have to do a bit more testing, because it's either a vehicle doing it, because it always happened on Banticow with a Fendt, and I was testing out another vehicle last night, a couple of tractors. They were really good tractors, but for some reason GPS bugged out, and I think it had something to do with the tractors. So I had to kind of abandon those, which is a bit of a shame. If it turns out it's just a weird bug with GPS that I keep having, I will bring back the tractors I was testing last night, because I really, really liked them. I won't be testing how to replicate the bug today, though. I just don't have the time. I've got a lot of stuff to do. And also, I apologise if there's a bit more of an echo than usual. I have I took 2 days off doing pretty much everything, and normally I do quite a lot of stuff. Normally I'm doing off-screen work on Farm Sim, or off-camera work, and working on different things, but my room was so unbelievably untidy that I just had to take 2 days and go, nope, tidying my room now, and getting rid of all my unwanted clothes that didn't fit me anymore and all that stuff. And in the end, it took me 2 days, and I ended up with how many was it? Nine bags of clothes donated to the ISPCC, the Irish Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children. So I don't mind that. You know, here's the thing: if you're gonna get rid of clothes that you don't want, unless they're completely tattered and torn or whatever, donate them to charity. Seriously, the charity will have something they can do with the clothes. Where's this fuel point? It's over here, apparently. Can I drive down through here? Yes, I can, just about. Where is it? Apparently it's just in here. No? Oh, is it this building? Yes, it is. How on earth am I supposed to... How do I... What? Where's the trigger? They've made a fuel point that has a trigger in a building that tractors can't get into. Oh, I've just about hit. I've got the rear wheels in the trigger. That works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get our next piece of equipment that we will keep, and we're going to get the Jacto Columbia cross sprayer. Don't quite know what happens after cross, but it's cross. It's angry. It's not impressed. So we'll reset that, and hopefully not crash the game by resetting something. I don't think I've tested whether these can be reset without crashing the game. That's problematic. Come on, dev panel, open up, please. I'm genuinely not sure if I've crashed the game or not. Oh, what happened? I think was... Yeah, I think I'm good. So, let's see, we have wheat, barley and oat planted, so I can't spray, because I'm going to do some herbicide spraying next, and I can't spray herbicide A, but I can do B or C. And I'm going to go for the extended weed prevention, which means I'll need double B or double C. I think double B is the cheaper of the two options. I think. But first, let's have a look at our new sprayer, the Jacto Columbia. Like I said, it's not got the greatest textures in the world. I mean, it is a bit monolithic. The detail work leaves a bit to be desired, but it's completely functional. Comically, some of the detail work leaves a lot to be desired. They actually put this. I'm curious now. You can see there's a little dial there in between the two middle arms, or two middle levers. I'm intentionally reversing this because I think it's going to be a bit easier to hit the it's not going to be easier to hit the trigger like this, is it? Because I'm terrible at reversing. I think that little dial in there tells me how full the sprayer is. Or there's probably some indication. Oh my god, I'm terrible at reversing. Especially with sprayers, apparently. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, so let's have a look. So that's filling up now, and is the dial moving? Just hop up on the JCB. It is not. That looks like it's also a method of showing how full it is. That is also not moving. So there's apparently no way of knowing exactly how full this thing is. Hang on. Did that dial move? No. Apparently there's no way of finding out how full this thing is. But let's unfold it, and it the unfold animation is a bit quick, I will admit. But it's a 30-meter sprayer, and drive control's broken. Or not drive control, GPS. So it is resetting things breaks GPS. Huh, that's good to know. That is, as annoying as that is, that's good. That's a good thing to know. I'm not spreading NPK. That's a good thing to know, and it's even better to know that I really need to change the fill type. Fertilizer. Whoa! Okay, so double B is the cheaper option, and we're almost broke, so I think we will in fact have to sell some of the bales, which is a bit of a problem, because I would have preferred to I would have preferred to have ensiled them, got them into silage, and then tried to sell them. We're gonna have to sell. I'm gonna sell the entirety of the alfalfa field, all like 120 bales that are on there. As you can see, the Columbia Jacto sprayer is a bit slow. I mean, we're going at 11-12 kilometers an hour. Not the fastest thing in the world, but it's a realistic speed, and it is does have a really nice spread pattern. The effects are actually quite nice as well, comically enough. It looks like it's kind of an amalgamation of 2013 and 2015 components, which is which is a bit odd. That's the joy of manual ignition, is that I can accidentally switch between vehicles and not end up having to turn on equipment again. The game's jamming up again. I'm going to have to come up with a solution for this after this episode. Which, coincidentally, I can enter right now. I think I'm going to. Off screen, or off camera, I'm going to do things and pray to the sun god Ra that the game wants to... Oh, there we go. Off camera, I think I'm going to finish the spraying. There's a lot of spraying that needs to be done anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I do... I'm just going to check actually. Is this working as intended? Herbicide B, herbicide B, herbicide B, herbicide B. Good. In some situations, for whatever reason, I think it might happen over here at the edge. No. There it is. In some situations, for whatever reason, it decides there's herbicide A down, and it seems to be at the very edges. So we might have a bit of a problem with this edge here, because it thinks this herbicide A is down. I don't quite know why, and now the game is... Huh. I'm going to do some investigating off screen, well, off camera, after this episode, and hopefully by the time I come back, which for you will be in, well, tomorrow, which I'll record in a few hours, or 2 days time, which I'll record whenever on earth I'm finished with this. I'm gonna fix whatever problem it is I have. I think I know what the issue is, and it should be relatively easy to fix. Might take a bit of time, but should be easy enough to fix. So yeah, I've been Rainbow Dave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 15 on the Canadian farm. Comment, like, subscribe, all that nonsense. I don't know if I should say that or not, even at this point. In the next episode, we will be renting. What will be renting? We'll be renting an auto stacker for the round bales, and we will be selling off every single bale on the alfalfa field, because I need money quick, and well, round bales are money, and the JCB, the fast track, is quick, so they should work together nicely. Hopefully. I do know that the round bale auto stacker will pick up those bales, despite the fact they haven't been made by an in-game an in-game baler. I can't pick up those bales. I could have made hay. I may also be renting more at some point, and some tethers. Well, a tether and a windrower, because I've just spotted that grass field that I can in fact get into. I was under the impression I couldn't, so I might be making hay at some point in the near future, because again, that's quick, easy money, and well, I can get cows eventually. So anyway, until next time, when we will of course be selling off the bales, and hopefully I'll have these weird graphic-y lag issues sorted, as well as drive control working again, because I think to fix the problem I'm going to have to well, I will have to close down the game to fix drive control. So I'll have drive control back up and working. I know what the problem is now. I will actually I will have some new vehicles ready to go. Not in this game, not in this save game, but I'll have some new mods downloaded, because as it turns out those mods weren't a problem, and it was me resetting something. So I'll get those mods back into the game and we'll be good to go. So until then, stay safe and goodbye.